You will be given a test to determine your ability to withstand shock.
Well, look who's here.
This is the night when fear and horror walk hand in hand.
Do you feel up to it?
The most terrifying form of evil is that which lurks within the human mind.
Rated X.
It's What the Fuck Are You Watching? I'm Chris, and this is my hostage, Lisa.
Hello. All right, we'll go with hostage.
It's kind of hot.
We're also joined by...
He's talking shit about Jack having Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, no shit.
Hey, Jack's on my shit list, man. Then show up the magic night.
Yeah, he totally could have, because I've told him multiple times, just go. If I'm not available, just go.
Yeah, Chris would be totally cool to just hang out with Jack.
Oh, I know, Jack. He's made that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
I'm Bo. I'm the gay one.
Yeah. I know we got off track.
Director Bo. Join us as we explore the bizarre, the extreme, and the disturbing.
The lackluster quality.
Yeah. The low budget.
I couldn't find a budget for this one.
I tried to, because I wanted to know
I know.
why it was this that I was watching.
I thought there would be more information on this.
Nope, they still don't care.
We're continuing our journey through the Guinea Pig series. We have completed the Japanese leg of our tour.
Mm-hmm.
And we've even entered into the new millennium.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
I feel like I've grown a lot as a person.
Boobs are no longer inherently sexual.
Right, yeah. I feel like we've grown as a podcast, too.
That part might be true.
I feel cultured. And it was just an all-around good time. I look back on it fondly. I think I even have a hint of nostalgia. Well, not only are we journeying to America, we're also jumping ahead in time, like 20 years?
I can't remember what year
like
you told
20,
me.
Like 24.
Yeah, like 24 years.
Actually, I don't remember what year that unofficial one was made, but we are 24 years ahead of the official Japanese one.
So, you might be wondering, what has happened to the Guinea Pig series in the 24 years?
Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
Well, it's time for a little history lesson.
Oh, like the IP? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just saying, like, special effects haven't improved.
I know what you meant because I'm on the same page. But
Okay, well, you know, I think, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to be the one to defend this movie.
Maybe because I'm
no,
going to be.
I mean, I didn't hate it. I'm just saying the special effects didn't improve in 20-something years.
I really hated it.
I will say that I think the whole thing was done in like 16 days. I listened to an interview over this last week.
Well, that's cool, but they made it look like it was done in 4. So, but anyways, you have a bunch of history.
Pluses
you have
and
some
minuses.
history. Yeah, no, it's not like a shit show, but it's it's anticlimactic at the least.
Well, it's a fucking snuff movie.
Which should be climactic.
They die. So you might be wondering.
We might be wondering some things.
What happened to the Guinea Pig series after 1989 or 90?
Yeah, I'm definitely wondering. Please tell me.
Tell me, Pod Daddy Chris.
Well, the series has been owned by Japan Home Video since the release of the last 2 Guinea Pig movies, Mermaid and Android. They bought the rights to the movies from Psy after Psy went bankrupt. I learned today that they were planning to do a theatrical release of Mermaid, like a full feature length fucking in the movie theater. type shit.
You said theatrical, and I thought you meant like a play, and I was super invested.
Let's see a play. Let's see a play of Mermaid in the Manhole.
Squeeze my pus bubbles.
You must paint me.
You must paint me now.
But it all came crashing down when the rapist and murderer Miyazaki dude got captured on July 23rd, 1989. And it created a moral panic against these otakus.
Otakus.
The otaku panic. The otaku scare. Doesn't sound good either way.
It's like For the Family, but Japanese version.
Yeah, so this guy got arrested. He fucking killed a bunch of little girls and stuff and chopped their bodies up. And I don't know, it's terrible. It's so fucking funny over there. We'll try and do a history lesson here.
I'm so sorry. We can move on.
Okay, well, he would send boxes to the parents with like their teeth and stuff in it.
Yikes.
And ashes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, yeah.
And then he blamed the guinea pig movies.
Yeah, for a time.
Yeah, I don't know. He started out blaming movies or something. They found the guinea pig movies in his house, so they were blaming the guinea pig movies.
Right, yeah, I think it kind of went along the lines of, it was the guinea pig movies, wasn't it? And he's like, yeah. Sure was.
This sounds like some fledgling psychologist was
Yeah.
trying to like develop a thesis. And so they were like, was this informed by these films?
Police found 5,763 videos, including violent anime manga.
Yeah, and 5,559 of those were better quality than the fucking guinea pig movies. So how the fuck did we get the bad rep?
Guinea pig was one of them.
Yeah.
Now, it is widely speculated that Flower, Flesh, and Blood is the one that they found in the dude's closet, along with hands and feet of people. But according to director Hideshi Hino, it was not Flower, Flesh, and Blood. It was Guinea Pig 4, which I believe is Devil Woman Doctor. So...
God, that's not even bad. They saw Devil Woman Doctor and they went, oh, this is where he got these ideas from.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know the fucking order to the movies, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the jury's still out on that too. I don't know for sure which one
Yeah,
for
so
us.
it might not be.
Well,
Either way.
all we know is it was number 4 in there, not one of Hideshi Hino.
I was gonna say, I think you're right though, because it was one that he didn't direct.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it's one of the funny ones. It's got to be.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably that one,
What, it's either that or Android, right?
which was pretty funny.
Yeah. Because 1 through 3, you're locked down. 100%.
Yeah, it's really the last two that I
Yeah.
can't get an answer about.
It's got to be 4. It's got to be Devil Woman Doctor.
Yeah.
Unless you're including the making of as like numbered releases. But I don't know if you would do that.
If he saw it behind the scenes and then started murking children.
And see, the thing, I guess the police didn't realize that it was a series because, Flower of Flesh and Blood was just like the one.
Mm-hmm.
And so they all just thought it was Flower and Flesh and Blood, I guess. So, of course, it was a fucking media shitstorm, and they had to cancel the fucking Mermaid in the Manhole theatrical release. It's a damn shame.
Mm-hmm.
This guy ruined it for everybody.
Yeah.
It really was. That mermaid might have had a career after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just straight up fucking disappeared. All right. So after that, the whole otaku thing kind of coincides with like the satanic panic that we had here.
I was just about to mention that. I was like, that was sort of during that era, though.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was kind of looking for a thing to flip out about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like they kind of found their scapegoat, I guess.
Thanks, Manson.
And then, then the series really just kind of died there. Nobody wanted to talk about it anymore. It all got pulled from shelves, all the movies. So it's pretty much dead in Japan. And then early 90s, It starts making its way to the U.S., I guess,
Mm-hmm.
in the form of like bootleg VHS,
Mm-hmm.
pirated
Yeah.
movies. We're all just kind of trading bootleg tapes of fucking crazy ass Japanese gore movies. And enter one Steven Byro, bootleg champion. I guess he runs like a cult video store, and he's a
Fucking
bootlegger.
champion bootlegger.
Yeah, I guess he gets a call from the Japanese. It's like, hey, you got stopped bootlegging the fucking guinea pig movies. And but they also offer him the rights to the movies. Like, hey, you want to buy this? Unearthed Films is born, where they release the Japanese guinea pig movies officially in the U.S. for the first time, and that's in 2002.
Nice.
Glowing reviews by tens of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets some other titles. I think they did, I don't know the order, but they just kind of released like obscure movies like Guinea Pig and stuff like that. And then I guess he decides he's going to reboot the Guinea Pig series. The American Guinea Pig.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also making his directorial debut.
Okay.
And this is 2014.
Yeah, okay, so I couldn't remember the year when we were talking about it,
Mm-hmm.
but I know I asked you as soon as it started, basically.
Yeah.
And you said 2014, and I said, oh my god, this looks like shit for 2014.
It's filmed on Super 8.
Well, it was like,
I know. You told me that, and
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay.
yeah. I think some of that was by design.
Yes, it definitely is. Because Bouquet of Guts and Gore is the, I guess you could technically call it a prequel to Flower of Flesh and Blood. This is, what we see on Bouquet of Guts and Gore is the Super 8 tape that is sent to the artist in Flower of Flesh and Blood. You remember that crawl at the beginning of Flower? It's like, a super fan of this artist was sent a package full of pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the artist recreates what he's seen in the movie after he gave the movie to the authorities.
Uh-huh. And this is supposed to be what that movie was.
This is what he saw.
Okay. Well, I don't believe that.
That's my first issue with this too.
Yeah. Like,
It boils down a lot to sound design for me. There's some incredible noise throughout the entirety of it.
Like that?
Well, no, it's like it's just overwhelming, and also like throughout the entire film. And it was obviously added in, and I'm like, why did they do that? This was supposed to be like a homemade fucking snuff film. Just make a homemade snuff film. Don't do this production value.
Yeah, I do think they kind of had like a hard time trying to decide where they wanted to go, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to do it on Super 8 because the dude in Flower found a Super 8.
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, you know, it's fucking 2014. We got all these fucking special effects. We want to show them. So then I think that's where the VHS guy comes in, because then it cuts from Super 8 to higher quality. I guess is the VHS camera. I don't know if you noticed.
Well, they reference it like 6 times in the fucking
I was
thing.
like, I'm pretty sure they...
Like, oh, we're out of film, gotta switch.
Uh-huh.
Like, you knew you were murdering 2 chicks today. Why didn't you
Yeah.
bring the film you needed?
Yeah, I never used a Super 8 camera, but I guess
I
they
haven't
fucking
either.
run out of film real fast.
Yeah. Well, one point he's like, I got 20 feet of film, we got plenty of time. 2 minutes later, they've only sawed off 1 body part. I gotta switch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get me hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And you know, there's fucking cuts all throughout this movie. Why don't they cut that shit out?
Bruh. That's what
To
I
make
mean.
it seem realistic, I guess.
Yeah, but realistically, they would have just spliced it together. There wouldn't be this like red screen and this insane noise happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if they wanted this to be the video that the guy got, they should have done it a lot different.
Like Paranormal Activity. What year was that movie?
Shit, I'm gonna guess like 2008.
I was going to
I
say
think it's older than this, yeah.
2009.
Yeah, it's
That was like
definitely-
a homemade video or movie that was supposed to look like a homemade video that kind of looked like a homemade video.
Oh, I mean, it was all like security cameras and shit, right?
Some of it, yeah. But that's just, I was trying to, I was like,
yeah.
those were similar time periods. And I was like, I think we moved backwards, which I guess, like I said, some of that was by design. It's supposed to look older.
Yeah. I think the movie by itself is okay. It's just like when you compare it to Flower, Flesh, and Blood, you start to notice like the plot details are off. Blank. I do like the tagline for this movie, though. Japan's darkest secret has become America's newest nightmare.
I don't think nobody saw it, but
Well, we've seen it.
yeah, we did. We sure did.
Are we ready to like get into the movie now or what?
I don't know, are we?
I don't know.
I don't know where you were.
I probably fucking derailed us pretty hard. That's kind of my specialty.
Okay, so I said before that this one's produced and directed by Stephen Biro. Special effects by Marcus Cook.
We'll just note for the record that the main antagonist is hot. We don't see his face, but we know
Chosen
that he's
One.
hot. He's hot. He's got big dick energy.
Yeah, I mean,
He kind of talks like Bane almost.
He does.
Okay, so we got the Chosen One as the actor. We got Scott Gabby as the director. Van Beber as the editor. Rogan Russell Marshall as second unit. I don't even know who the fuck that is. Who's second unit? There's a third unit too.
Well, there's those other two guys. Yeah.
because they switch out camera guys.
Yeah, okay. We got Kate Phoenix and then Ashley Lynn Caputo.
Caputo's the guy from Orange is the New Black.
That's where that name was. It's like Caputo.
All right. It's fucking go time. Let's crack this bitch open.
Okay.
All right. So we open with.
Oh, God.
We open with two ladies being followed.
Not at all obscurely.
No.
There's
Yeah.
no sneaking involved here.
At one point, I think the camera's even in front of them and they're walking towards it.
Yep. In fact, they are. And it's like, oh, well, this is normal. People often video me walking to the car.
We're so fucking hot right now.
Yeah. Totally relatable.
They get
Yeah.
into their fucking sick ass car,
They get into their car. Yeah.
and then somebody unleashes a massive fucking fart bomb, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he pops up with a gas mask on
Mm-hmm.
in the back seat.
Yeah.
And then gets in the front seat. Doesn't even push the girl over or anything. He just
Sits in
gets
her lap.
right in the front seat. Like there was nothing. He just opens the door and gets in.
Yeah.
Yes.
All that did happen.
I wonder what they did with the car.
I don't know.
Well, either way.
Probably send
Well,
it to a chop shop.
They're apparently in Hollywood because it gets referenced later, but so they probably drove it like 6 blocks south and gave it to some Hispanic guy with a Honda out front and moved on with their lives.
All right, so they get to the location. They mask up.
Yeah, they put on their masks. They set up cameras and all their killing equipment.
Yeah. Pan over all the tools. And then our fucking actor dude. I only caught this on my second watch. He like rips his shirt off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Before that, he pre-cuts his shit.
He sure does. I caught that immediately.
Oh, see, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Damn, that's funny.
Yeah.
I almost wondered, I was like, was that part on purpose? I don't know.
Yeah.
It made it into the end cut, so
You should have done him a favor and cut that out.
yeah,
man.
they could have. Someone didn't like that guy on production because that was a dick move.
Yep. And they ripped the shirt off.
Still hot.
Then you get the start on the left, never on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Start on the left, never on the right.
Yeah.
That's
start
a
on the left,
that's a
never on the
recurring
right.
theme.
God, so much. And I didn't ever understand why.
I think it's because we're in America now and we go from left to right.
That was Chris's theory, like immediately.
You might be right. That's probably exactly what the fuck it was. He said, we're in America now. We got to get shirtless, look tough doing it. Let me pre-cut my shirt.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yeah. And then he starts cutting the girl's clothes off.
Yeah.
And the guy's saying stupid shit like, go slower.
Got to get me hard.
Make me hard.
Yeah.
Go slower. Make me hard. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And already, this is way different than Flower.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that was, like one honorable samurai's attempt at art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the real question is, how did this director see this film and render it into that? Because,
Yeah.
I think it's like, I don't know, man.
Maybe what we're seeing is basically like their making of, because they have all the things in there where they cut, when they didn't have film.
Uh-huh.
And so then maybe like just the part that was filmed on the Super 8 is what they sent to that guy.
maybe you might be onto something there.
But I
Yeah.
still don't think it matches up well.
No, the logic ain't logicking, but that's okay. I'm okay to move
Well,
on.
and it probably would have helped if, like,
Any of it was good.
well, like, because this is obviously a super fan of the artist.
Yeah, because
There
otherwise,
was
why would you
zero
send it to that
indication
guy?
of that in
Yeah,
this movie.
that's what. That was what else I mentioned that to myself as I watched it alone because my gays are no longer interested in joining me. I was like, so they sent it to this like one manga artist in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
and I know manga enthusiasts, and you walk into their house and you know what the fuck they're about.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't see not a goddamn indicator that this motherfucker was a fan. But also, it's being made for a producer or
Yeah.
our benefactor,
Yeah.
which might have just been bullshit. I don't know. But
And
That's what I was going to say. They kept saying that they were making the movie for someone.
yeah.
And they kept basically saying that he wanted it a certain way or whatever.
Yeah.
and it's
But
from
then
the left.
supposedly this is like,
Let's see.
the movie that the superfan sends him.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Unless the super fan is the benefactor. And then,
guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or I don't know, fucking unit fucking 13 or whatever. Snuck a copy out. I was like, hey, check this out, dude.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, maybe the fucking artist in Japan is, all artsy and shit, so he changes it like hardcore and makes it to Japanese sensibilities. If I'm being fucking generous, dude.
Yeah.
I'm being as generous as I possibly fucking can to
I think
this
so.
movie. But anyway, that's
Yeah. So then
Uh,
he wakes the girl up. He does like the smelling salts or whatever the heck it is and wakes her up
mhm.
and then shoots her up. And
She's
then
not a slut,
She's not a slut because she didn't have red underwear.
and she had mismatched bra and panties, so she was not looking to fuck.
Yeah.
Not planning to get laid that day.
Right. Or
Mine
lesbian.
never match. So
Yeah,
I
know.
I've been friends with females my entire life. I've never once seen any of them in a matching set of fucking underwear going on.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate. I only have to have one undergarment on, because if I didn't, they'd never be matching. I'm lucky to match fucking socks, and I only have 2 different colors of socks.
Well, my socks match because that'll ruin my day. But
I try real fucking hard to match these socks up.
but no, the bra and panty thing for women, it's more about like this brand of bra is comfortable and actually holds my boobs a certain way, and this other brand of panties is just the ones that have been comfortable for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm gonna wear them till those
Yeah.
bitches fucking wear out.
you can never get a set that fits right.
no, surely not.
Like, if you get a bra that's big enough, the underwear are going to be way too big.
Yeah.
For
It's
me,
important,
anyway.
It's important to note Lisa has big old knockers.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But it's a problem for all girls. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's hard to buy matching sets.
Well, victim number 2 is completely matched up, so
Slut.
maybe not a slut, but she is definitely trying to get laid. Then we get the Bane voice.
hot.
And then they get a big old dose of Lucky Sky Diamond.
Yeah, he tells her not to wake her mom up.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I'll be quiet, don't wake your mom up." And then gives her the special sauce, as the
Director.
guy called it.
Special sauce.
Yeah, give her a big dose of the special sauce.
Yeah, get the special sauce. That was closer.
He did have the director had such that, like, I'm a frat boy, but only because my dad was rich and was a frat boy type of voice and energy to him, because he was not hot. And
Yeah.
Yeah, the director fucking killed it for me.
yeah, me too.
Every time he spoke.
Yeah.
As soon as I'd start getting hard, he'd pop back in.
Give him the special sauce.
God damn it.
Make me hard.
Yeah.
I had to change my underwear.
Yeah. You're doing a good job. I already had to change my underwear.
Fucking get a grip.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And then he does the same thing with the mom.
Mm-hmm. Because she had a cross on. They're going to do her last.
Yeah.
And then he does the fucking crouch thing.
He does do the crotch thing.
He does the crouch thing, which is the cover of the movie. I don't have it pulled up.
He does do the crotch thing. That's an apt identifier. That's exactly what it is.
He says that they've been chosen to give their lives to those down below.
He goes on
Yeah.
some sort of soliloquy about just being animals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first he told the guy, I thought it was weird. He said something like, "Do this as we rehearsed it." And then he was like, "They're immobile, but they need to understand what's happening and why." Like,
Consent matters, Lisa.
but like, they said they need to understand, and then they didn't really like do anything to
And then
make
they
them
give
understand
the
the whole
Vegas
movie.
descriptions of what's
Nobody
about to happen to them.
understands.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Well, he wasn't. No, I take that back. He wasn't necessarily vague. Was it with the first chick that he's like, and then we're going to chop you up? Or was that with Bible Girl?
Well, I think
I can't remember.
first girl's the animal.
First girl is the animal, because that was early on.
Second girl's Jesus girl.
Yeah, your God knew you would be here.
Yeah.
You
Then we
slut.
we start our acupuncture session, which I think maybe this is a way to see if the medicine's working.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Test phase.
Yeah.
Yeah, he freaking stuck those needles in her foot with her socks on.
Yeah.
Like, he just stabbed it through the sock into her foot, and then he was like
That also bothered me.
flicking
I said,
it.
Take the
Like,
sock off.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's just weird.
I agree.
Yeah.
And
Not
then,
very sterile.
Yeah. And then he goes to start cutting the girl, and the director guy is like,
From
"Oh,
the
you gotta
left."
put the tourniquet on.
Oh, yeah.
She needs to be alive as long as possible, or something like that. She
Which-
needs to live as long as possible."
I could be wrong, but I don't know if rubber hoses make a good tourniquet. If you're trying to shoot up heroin, I'm sure they're fine because the veins pop up, but to stop blood flow, I don't know if a rubber hose is going to do it.
So, like, with
Yeah, I
enough
don't know.
tension, pretty much anything would, but not to the... Like, at the end when they chop those ties off
Yeah.
and the rest of the blood flows out, it's, like, a lot of blood that they act like those tourniquets were holding into the now, like, dissected, body.
True.
Yeah.
But I don't know. With that, I'm going to have to go with the rule of cool because that shit was kind of cool.
It was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.
Then we'll just pull out that switchblade and start stabbing the wrist.
Start with the wrist.
And
that was fucking terrible.
and we've taken an immediate step backwards
Yeah.
from the predecessors.
Mine says wrist. Super fake looking. That's
Yeah.
my notes for the
Every
scene.
every time they do that, they do it every time. The worst one is on the leg when they go to chop the leg up, and then like it's looking at her, the real actress's leg, and then it goes to some sort of white tube. But every single one of them is some version of that. Pan from actual human to then cut, and in these frame cuts, there's not a red blur and a notion to switch film, but then it switches to some sort of white tube because the victims are white females. And that's what we start chopping at, is some sort of white tube.
Yeah, none of it looked good.
It doesn't even vaguely look like skin to me.
Yeah,
and that's through the lens of this shit grain film they're using and whatever filters they added to it afterwards.
Dude. I cannot defend these first couple cuts here.
No.
They're not great.
Yeah, so we get through him cutting the wrist off.
Yeah.
And it looking like fucking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes the hand and throws it on her mom.
Yeah.
Well, he does it on her first.
Yeah.
And then the director's like, no, don't play with the animal or something. I don't know.
The director do be directed in this.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
got lots of thoughts.
And he starts sawing the foot off.
Yeah. And my notes for that say fake looking leg / ankle.
That was the most comical one, I think, in the whole film, though, was when it panned and then switched to whatever it was they were actually sawing. It wasn't even like remotely the same color as the previously rendered leg. So that one was definitely the worst.
Yeah, I have fake looking leg / ankle, and then I have fake leg in leg sawing scene. The leg was being crushed under his grasp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he was holding the leg while he was cutting it, and he was just crushing it.
That's why I thought it was some sort of just like tubing.
Fucking paper mache or something. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, he was just holding it and crushing it as he was sawing.
So we spent most of the budget on these masks.
You know how many fucking shirts this dude has gone through trying to get it right?
Yeah, he finally gave up, started cutting.
Okay, that was pretty fucking terrible looking, but the severed foot looked kind of cool.
The foot by itself did,
Yeah.
Yeah, just the foot was fine.
Yeah.
Peeled the sock off. Looked like a foot.
It did look like a foot.
I think we're just starting at the bottom and working our way up.
Well, I naively thought
that it would be a lot better.
that with 20 years of progress in the industry that we'd be like somewhere else.
Yeah, me too.
But we were not. We were somewhere else, but it was not in the future. Which it was disappointing.
It's true, but I mean, practical effects are almost like a lost art at this point, right?
Yeah, no, that's totally valid. They definitely are. But like, you got to think like Lord of the Rings, for instance, not a related genre of film, but where practical effects are concerned, has got to be peak of the industry, and that was in like 2000.
I think peak practical effects.
Okay, those were solid, and so was like, for instance, like The Fly, and stuff like that. It's just like in the previous Guinea Pig entries, one of the redeeming qualities of those films has been the practical effects, because it definitely wasn't the peak acting. But in this film, we have neither. So that was upsetting to me. But that's just my opinion.
I really wanted to know the budget.
I was curious as well. I did do some Googles and I did not find it.
But I know, like, they only did it in like 2 weeks or some shit. I don't know. I'm trying to fucking give these guys the benefit of the doubt.
No, that's good. It's good to play devil's advocate. I'm just saying it's hard for I was disappointed. But that's also just my opinion. Someone probably loved it.
No, I can't defend those first few cuts. I can't. Sorry.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're pretty bad. So Lisa would rank it out at like
3.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I really didn't hate the movie.
Yeah.
But like
2.5.
They could have been so much better. Like,
I agree.
Pull the boobies out.
Yep.
Oh.
This one is, thankfully, we're in America now, so things are gonna get sexy.
Yeah.
And we do get sexy a couple times in this.
Yeah, we do.
Indeed.
And that's that. And then we grab the old Japanese pole saw.
Oh yeah, I do have cuts arm off at shoulder.
Start cutting the freaking legs off.
Still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Getting better though.
It gets, I think I don't think any of them are good, but I think it gets a little better on Bible Girl. It gets like vaguely sexual. So maybe that distracts from it being bad for me because I'm horny, but...
Okay, well, I don't know, man. It's on an incline. It's getting better.
I think
It's
we're making
meatier.
lateral moves.
No. No, man. I could make a better fucking wrist than that.
I think so too. I have a lot of faith in you to do better than
Out of
real
whatever's
bad.
in the garbage can right now, I'll make a better wrist.
Let me cook fried chicken, and then when I'm done, I'm going to make you a better wrist than what they just displayed for me.
Cutting through freaking bones. I don't know. The bone's really thick. And I don't know if I would have used the Japanese pole saw on that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
seems like a lot of extra work.
Well,
Yeah, I forgot about that part on her legs. And he's like, oh, the bone's too thick. You got to go higher.
Yeah.
Which also didn't really make sense.
You're going to want like a big, thick push saw.
Yeah, you're going to saw through some shit.
And
I mean, he was cutting her fucking knee, first of all. Like, he started out on her knee. And then they were like, oh, it's too thick. You got to go further up.
Which ironically,
I was like, the bone there is bigger than
yeah,
trying to
that's
cut through her knee.
Yeah, I had those sets of thoughts as well.
I'm kind of surprised that kneecap thing didn't get you.
Yeah, no. It was fucking weird, but the legs looked super fake.
That's the thing; it like removes you from some level of immersion when everything looks so like comically.
Man, fuck. Hold on.
Okay, are you gonna find the clip? We're gonna find the clip.
Yeah, he's gonna pull it up because he thinks it doesn't look as bad as we think it
No,
does.
that's valid. It's okay to peer review. I'm just,
I'm about to just fuck play the last 30 minutes of this movie.
well, unfortunately, peer review often leads to irrefutable evidence of the truth, which
Okay.
is that this is real bad.
I think it's safe to say we don't need volume, right?
No, we don't. Except for to emphasize that the sound design is also not great. I told you, I warned you coming in. I was like, I'm real sorry, but I didn't care for this one.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm fucking trying my best.
I know.
Yeah, he's literally cutting her knee, and it looks super fake.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
this is the tube I'm talking about.
Yeah,
look
look
at how
at
that
that.
thing moves.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It
And
just,
how he was crushing
It's a
it under
fucking
his...
kneecap. It's gonna move. It's jiggly.
Okay,
No, I'm
but
not
look
talking
at
about
where
just
his
the
hand is
kneecap.
on the calf.
It's, yeah.
Hey, man, I got a squishy calf.
The front of it?
If I grab
Your shin
if I
bone
grab
just
your
squishes?
my issue is the way the rest of it moves too. I don't.
Yeah. Like,
Man, you guys are fucking real hard to please. You know that?
Well, no, I'm just like, no, I'm literally basing it off of what we've already seen before. And what we've seen before, granted, the samurai came at it with some tools that made sense. These motherfuckers here are amateurs, I guess, because,
Well, I've only ever known a pole saw like this.
like, why the fuck is this what they
For,
chose
like-
to saw through a kneecap?
for like fine woodworking, like joinery, basically. Like you
Yeah.
want to make some sick ass dovetails or
absolutely.
something. But I don't know. Maybe they make different tooth per inch type blades. I don't know.
Look,
Maybe there's a
God.
coarse blade
It
and a
gets
fine
worse.
blade.
Look at, oh
Yeah.
my God, look at it.
yeah. Like, he's literally just crushing the whole thing in his hand.
I don't know. This guy needs to be a little more gentle.
But he's hot.
You don't even know. He's got a fucking goat head on.
Everyone was hot during COVID.
Dude, it was weird as fuck. You would work with somebody
You'd
every
be like, they're hot as
single
shit.
day.
And then you'd see them off work. You'd be
Well,
like, you're not hot at all.
Like, I wouldn't even recognize people when I saw them without the masks.
Yeah. Because they went from fuckable to get the fuck out.
That shit looks pretty fucking good.
That looks good.
Okay,
The things we just watched
after-
happen
Yeah,
didn't look good.
exactly.
Okay, I think it might be the fucking actor fucking it up for us. He doesn't know how to hold props.
He's the only reason I care about this film.
Maybe they shouldn't have a prop that's, gonna crush under his
They can't reinforce everything with fucking steel.
They don't like that part there. That looks like a leg until he starts. See.
It's a little unnatural.
when you start sawing, it stops.
I don't know. I've never fucking cut a kneecap.
I haven't
maybe-
either, but I bet you if I cut yours right now, that's not what it looks like.
I think mine would be floppier, to be honest.
I don't think so.
There's no bone there.
I know.
That's yeah. If there was a bone there,
Yeah.
it would have looked a lot better. He's giving up on the fucking saw. He grabs this fucking big fucking saw that's got like maybe 10 teeth on it.
Yeah.
This is like for sawing off fucking horse heads or some shit.
I
dude.
know.
You get nowhere with that thing.
I don't know how we've seen 2 films where we're sawing bones, but not a single goddamn bone saw. Because we sure the fuck haven't seen a single bone saw. Look, director guy's not having any of it. He said, look, I just got my highlights done, and you're taking a long time.
I'm not hard anymore.
When my daddy saws bones, I always get hard. I've not been hard once. Yeah, let's move up to the femur. This is the part Lisa was talking about.
Yeah.
And then
Can't cut through her knee, but can cut through this. Yeah. And you're trying to tell us that doesn't look bad?
see, because most of that portion would be like fatty cells
Mm-hmm.
with a bone at the nucleus, and there was no jiggle. It just folds.
Look at that meat, though. That looks like a fucking hock of ham.
That does look like a hockey ham.
Yeah.
I think that looks good. That looks
That
like some
part-
fucking real death shit, dude.
No, we weren't arguing that part was fine. It was just this part where
That's
they're
what
cutting
we
the tubing.
have literally said at least 3 times now. The after part is fine.
Yeah,
The act of them cutting
it's goofy
is
as shit.
terrible.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta change film again.
I mean, I don't even know how you would make it look good to cut. You know what I mean?
You would just cut like how a VHS does when you like.
No, I meant like cutting
a
silicone,
body?
I guess.
Oh, I don't know, but I've never signed up to make a movie either, so
Yeah.
I've never spent any time on this subject.
All right, yeah. I mean, I was just wondering how you would do it and make it look good.
My guess would be some form of like there's got to be some form of like gelatinous filling that they could have access to.
Yeah.
Just look how fake that whole thing looks right there.
That's her.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't think she looked fake right there?
Not on this part, on the weird angle.
Yeah.
The weird angle is actually fucking her.
That's not her.
That's her.
That is not.
It is.
Well, that part might be her,
Watch
but
the fucking eyeball.
yeah, but wait till they go. I did see the blinking.
Watch your
but-
fucking eye. That's actually her. The arm is not her.
Yeah, I was gonna say wait till it goes to the cutting though, because the cutting is where I have the issue.
I think it all looks bad.
Yeah, even the real shit.
Why aren't they hotter? Also, it's worth mentioning the sound design through these ripping portions were goofy as shit too.
Yes, they were.
So we got.
Yeah, it's overwhelmed by this rumble shit that I don't know what they used to produce that. And then like, I've revived CPR dummies more convincing than whatever's laying in that bed.
Yeah.
That looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that looks like a chopped up bitch.
Yeah, and this is the part that I was talking about.
Yeah, no one told them that guy was a homosexual. Man, fuck them kids.
You could practice that one more time.
He could have used some work on every line he issued this film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
our first eyeball scene here.
And and I was going to say, and an eyeball scene, of course.
Yeah.
And I had it in my notes because this fucking jelly.
That's
that
what's
comes
actually in
out
an
of
eyeball.
the eyeball.
So I didn't have a lot of issues with this one.
That's actually what's in an eyeball is jelly.
Mm-hmm. Just
Like-
clear jelly.
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember
have a
that?
little eyeball on my toast every morning.
Do you remember very first episode? The fuck was it called? That Salvador Dali freaking short movie.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And they do basically this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Slice that eyeball.
Yeah.
That's an actual corpse, a cadaver.
Salvador Dali was fucked up, by the way.
Slice the eye and that clear goo comes out.
Oh.
That's actually where they got this idea from.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Well, that's what I have in my notes. Eye slicing jelly.
It does get on the knife like jelly.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah,
like,
and now we're back to a doll. Though that was a doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have went back to it.
Yeah. We didn't need to do that second take.
They just taped that dude's mask to his head.
Was this where he starts grabbing himself, or is that
I
later?
don't know.
I don't know. That whole eye thing was gross, though.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't super great special effects.
Yeah.
And
This is pretty fucking rough.
is the worst part of the movie, I think.
In a good way or a bad way?
Like I think they do good on the special effects.
Yeah.
I mean, not great, but definitely better.
Yeah, I agree. I thought this part was probably the peak of the film.
Yeah.
At this point, they're using some sort of hatchet implement to saw through the mandible.
Mm-hmm.
Straight through the lips of the upper and lower mandible.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
just-
God damn.
Right in between the lips.
Yeah. And it's probably the most convincing practical effects we've seen thus far.
Yeah.
And now
then
he's just forcibly ripping them apart.
Oh.
Unfortunately, he doesn't then stick his dick in between them, which is what I thought we were going to do.
Hey, man, this is Guinea Pig. We got fucking respect.
Man. And, yeah,
don't.
that was
He
was
full-fledged
rough.
fingers
like,
in eye socket in a little bit.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, my-
Yeah.
Man, that's fucking rough. This isn't the part that killed me, man. There's this one part coming up that fucking sent me. I had to scoop my wig off the fucking ceiling.
Not wigs flying off. Oh no. Chris has had gay friends for too long. Oh no.
Oh!
Yeah. This part's good. But then director guy comes in and fucks it off.
Yeah.
Every time he opens his mouth, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, dude. It's just, I'm not hard anymore.
Yeah.
not
I was hard.
hard
I'm flaccid.
Well, yeah, because he came already.
No, that comes later.
Oh yeah.
Just so you know, you did good. I already had to change my underwear. You bitch. Yeah, I think this part fucked me a little bit.
Pulling the guts out. Did
But
Jack
it's
watch this one?
No.
No.
He doesn't care anymore.
Man, I thought this one was going to kill him, dude. I was hoping
I think
he'd
it would
watch
have. I watched this and I paused at this part for him.
Yeah.
And he said, no, thank you.
I was really hoping he was going to watch this one.
Is that sexy?
Sexy? I'm going to go with no.
Am I damaged?
I don't know. I think Lisa's fucking burn on her face is pretty hot right now. But.
This is sexy. A little bit. He's like a hot guy straddling this bitch and inserting himself in her.
I mean, yeah, there's metaphors there, I guess, but...
The intestine isn't sexy. I'm not arguing that.
Yeah. Okay.
And also, this
and-
is among the worst intestine too, right?
Nah.
Okay, so the
No.
weird shit going on the outside of it.
It's like a placenta gone wrong.
Oh!
Yeah. I put slime.
Yeah.
I put reaching in, pulling out intestines, slime.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it looks like. It looks like they're coated in freaking slime.
Well, and I'm not arguing that there's not some membranes in whatever fluid surrounds that, but is it like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it wouldn't be like that.
All right, well,
That's like a body-wide hymen.
Yeah.
they're the right size.
Okay, that's true. I thought that while I was watching it, while
The
I was
intestines?
bitching about the slime.
I thought you meant
was
hymens.
I was thinking, man, I think they're probably about the right size. But yeah, they look like they're covered in slime.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're fucking slimy guts. Man.
All right, keep going.
All right, shit.
About pause.
Well, my real issue is they're all about to act like they got off on this. And with the smell alone of like an intestinal tract getting ripped out of a lady,
Oh.
can you get hard when you're smelling live intestines?
I hope you don't fucking bust those open, dude.
Ew.
I'm not going to get hard when I smell that.
Dude, I seen the video. Dude had cow intestine, right? And he was like, oh, look at my giant dick. Like, cow intestine.
Yeah.
And then it burst on him and he got shit all over him. Dude.
Ew.
That's exactly what he deserves in that situation.
Oh, my
that
yeah,
was
that
uncomfortable.
tongue part. That tongue part was probably the fucking worst shot of the movie.
That fucking killed me.
At this point, she's got her jaw mostly dislocated and the mandible like sawed from the upper part of her face, but her tongue is gesticulating.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And it is a pretty convincing shot.
That fucking destroyed me, dude. Thanks for explaining it, because somebody needs to.
You're welcome.
This is an audio
I
format.
noticed it wasn't happening. So
I know.
I'm just watching the movie at this point.
this is the
Oh,
part
yeah,
what I
and he
referenced
says,
earlier when we're about to cut off the things, and now
He
we're
says
acting
we're
like
gonna
there's
bleed this flower out.
Yeah, and that's the only time flowers reference that I
Uh-huh.
noticed as well.
Yeah.
But also, they're acting like there's these gallons of blood still in her, as if we haven't been chopping her to bits.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think there's that much blood left by now.
I don't think there would be that much blood left either.
And if we do, it's just in the soft tissue, so it's not flowing anywhere. I'm not an anatomy major or anything, but I don't know about her.
Well, there's only one way to fucking find out.
Lisa, get on the bed.
Lisa, get on the bed. Do it for the podcast.
It's for the pod.
Oh my God.
I don't even know this man. He's probably a decent human. I hate him. And it has nothing to do with what he's just done to these women. It's all his voice.
Yeah, if he would stop talking, he'd be a lot cooler.
Oh, man.
He's got Kurt Cobain hair and none of his personality.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was fucking brutal, man. Oh my God. That fucking, the whole tongue thing fucking destroyed me, man.
Yeah, I think there were like 2 shots in this film that were like S tier, and then the rest of it was just bad. At this point, where we've begun the smelling portion of the film,
Oh, yeah.
where our perpetrators have begun investigating. Yes.
That's what it looks like. It looks like they're both sniffing her.
Would become highly invested in the scent.
And then he's fingering her mouth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part grossed me out.
Yeah, again, this is like a dislocated jaw.
Oh, he's like playing with her
lower
freaking
mandible sawn from the top part of her mandible.
Yeah.
And we're just fingering the bloody orifice.
Like pulling on her tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where, yeah. It's okay because this is precursive to the eyeball socket fingering, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're fingering the dead
and
pussy
this is
as
where
well.
he's, rubbing all over her freaking
Dead
clothed
pussy.
vagina.
That counts as a wet pussy, though.
Even if it's blood.
Yeah, it's wet. She must want
Now,
it.
I don't like...
Chris, you want to weigh in on this?
Is that
Does
pussy
blood
wet?
count as wet?
Hey, man.
Gotta get your red wings sometime.
It's gonna get sticky soon.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I just like that he's hot and you can tell he's at least had sex with a woman before, whereas cameraman is just fingering the dead mouth hole. So,
And then it's like, all the Japanese guinea pigs have been pretty
not
sexual.
Yeah.
And number 1 on American Guinea Pig gets kind of sexual.
We do a couple things really well in America, and sex is among those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're also like somehow puritanical in a government's point of view, so we've got that dichotomy
and all
going
they
on
had
for
to
us.
do was not finger the pussy.
Yeah. If you got a pussy, though. I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna finger the pussy.
I mean, they were kind of grabbing it. Maybe they just were trying to take Donald Trump's advice.
Yeah, grab her right by the pussy.
It was 2 years before.
Oh, shit, it was.
Yeah. This is
Oh my
back.
God, that's how long I've been dealing with this. Okay.
Yeah. It was a simpler
yeah.
time.
And then he...
Fuck.
Oh my God. And then, he rips her heart out and he's like freaking fingering the valves of
He
her
does
heart
start.
and
He
shit.
does start fingering the valve. I say every hole's a goal, and I mean it with all my heart. But
you can kind of see his face here.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of hot
at
still.
this point, he does take a bite of the heart,
And he's eating the freaking heart.
and he's just hard as fuck in those pants.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm just glad somebody could still be hot without a nice body.
He's hot. He's got a nice body. He looks like he lifted weights like 4 years ago. He fucking took some carbo loading, and now he's chopping up bitches for free.
Yeah. Like what you would look at like after like a week of trying to eat right.
Damn.
Fuck.
My gut's getting a little bit bigger. Okay.
I'm
Our
just
titties
saying,
are
like,
probably on the same level, though.
I'm
Mine are
just saying-
probably a little bit more muscular, to be honest.
He's hot.
oh, and now he's sniffing the stuff.
This is where the acute smelling comes in, and they're doing it through
Yeah.
these masks that have...
Is this smelling salts or is this Lucky Sky Diamond?
This is smelling salts, because I don't know if you've ever smelled smelling salts, but it's straight up just ammonia.
Yeah, it
But-
smells like straight cat piss.
Yeah, it's terrible. But these guys are smelling her organs, which have to smell even worse
Mm.
than ammonia.
They're just trying to get away from the shit smell.
Oh, yeah, they're trying to
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to like mask their freaking senses or something.
But they be coming in for a few big whiffs.
Yeah.
And
See, now, hitting smelling
That's what
salts,
I didn't understand.
like, yeah, it wakes you up, like, when you get knocked out. But, like, if you do it before, like, a big, like, fucking power lift or something, it opens up all your fucking blood vessels, and you kind of get a little pumped up. Maybe that's what they're doing.
yeah, but like,
Or maybe this is the special sauce.
well,
Nobody knows.
he specified the special saucing, like, mostly was LSD. This is just a kink, I think.
Oh, yeah. And right before they did the smelling salt thing, that's when he said, "You're doing great. I had to change my underwear already."
Yeah, as I say, we go on to Bible Girl, and that's when he mentions having to change his underwear.
Yeah. And then he's moving on to the mom now. Had to save her for last. Yeah. And even the hand doesn't look
He's
super
hot.
bad, like
Oh,
after they cut it off, you know? Like,
Yeah.
even the hand didn't look bad after they were done with it. It's just the cutting itself that was terrible.
No, it's like when they're actively sawing off the limbs that it looks comically bad.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe the saw was the bad choice? Maybe the
It was
saw...
an incorrect choice of implement for sure, like practically and visually, and then the thing they were using it on was also just not well crafted.
Yeah, and so now he's cutting off her arm at the freaking elbow
Okay,
with
but see,
what, like
this is
a
Razor
tiny
blade?
little freaking, yeah.
No, I think that's actually her arm.
it is her arm, and you can tell with his index finger where he's pushing the like now blood squirts button as he does it. It's same with when he starts sawing into the torso of the farmer victim.
I just think it's an odd choice. Why is he using a fucking tiny little razor blade to cut her arms?
I think they're just forming the line, and then this because don't they bring in another thing after this?
And we scanning her like a catfish.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I know why they're doing it now.
Yeah.
I should have looked at my notes.
Said I'd been here once before.
Dude, Lisa was fucking stone cold through this whole movie when we first watched it.
I'm gonna be honest, I was as well, and I'm like, this is bad.
I went through our episode on He Never Dies.
Right.
It's a funny movie.
Yeah.
And it fucking killed Lisa, dude.
Like
I got-
laughing wise?
No,
Or-
like,
okay.
ugh, oh my god, why is this the worst one yet? Ah, what the fuck?
Okay. No,
I don't know. I think I've just like stopped reacting. Like I've just tried to stop reacting.
Well, we kind
And I
of know
know
what
you
we're
just
in for
want
at this
me.
point.
You want me to react, I know. So I should, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want you to force it, but I mean, if you got one.
Is this about sex?
Yeah. It's always about sex.
Is this marital counseling?
No.
That's why we started the podcast.
I was scared of this.
That was the other podcast.
Oh, yeah.
No, that one I was scared of my own jokes. I was like, well, I don't know if Chris is a good sport yet or not.
I'm a pretty good sport. I take a lot of shit.
All right. Well, I figured you'd have to, but you know, your friends are a different person with their partners. So,
Yeah.
like, you don't ever know what your best friend actually says to their partner. So it's like, I don't know.
I
Yeah.
say a lot to him.
I'm sure you do.
No, man, I get it worse when you're not here. That's why I try to get you
No,
over here all the time.
that part I believe. But
Bo, come over.
that I accept. See, that,
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
that muscle,
Mhm.
I think it would look good. There's like
If it wasn't encased in Jell-O.
so there's a weird hue to it, though. Like,
It's black when it needs to
yeah.
be orange. And
It needs,
Yellow.
it needs to be a little more alive because this bitch is actively alive.
Yeah.
when you skin
A
a corpse,
the last time
it's
I
like
skinned
a-
a bitch, she wasn't this dark.
it's like an autumn scene. You got oranges and yellows and
Yeah, like the samurai taught
Reds.
us.
yeah, exactly.
Revelation.
Oh, they keep fucking
This bitch.
showing that
I
like
hate
it's
him so much. He ruins everything in this film.
Yeah, they
dude.
keep showing the revelation thing on his mask. And
Also,
I kept wondering
this-
if it was going to mean something.
It didn't, though.
That's what I thought. I was like, did I just miss it? But no, I really thought that it looked like fucking Jell-O when they were pulling that skin off.
She looks like a fucking
Well, but
machine.
also the muscles are like
This guy right here is just having a fucking great time.
Yeah.
He's
dude.
just playing inflatable
He hasn't
arm
done
man.
shit. He just fucking plays with shit.
Yeah.
He could finger my butthole with those bloody fingers. Do
I
you
know. It was
understand
like he's
that?
just playing with his bloody fingers over there, like just peeling them apart.
Oh, I'm sorry. For the younger crowd, he could finger my bussy with those bloody fingers.
Oh my god.
My badussy. Do you know about my badussy?
I hate fucking slang. I hate this slang that all these kids use.
I know.
And now that I don't work in fast food, I
I know,
don't
we
work
don't-
with kids.
we don't
and
learn
so
the
I don't learn
colloquialisms
any
anymore.
of it now.
Yeah. Well, I don't either, but I when I pick up on one, I use it several years out of date to make Willow cringe. So I've got that going for me.
Skin in the legs now.
Yeah, cutting the freaking legs.
See, it's just whatever brand of practical effects they went for in this, but you can tell, you see his thumb move and then the blood starts coming on every incision this man has made because that's where the blood is coming from. And that's fine, but like, it just wasn't done well.
I think it's definitely better than the beginning part of the movie.
This part is definitely better than that first leg.
Yeah.
The first leg was a travesty.
But when he starts peeling right there, that was kind of terrible looking. But it was only a split second, so
It's also like
fine.
they should be their effects should be like made better by the fact that the film grain is so terrible, but it's like not made better by that.
Yeah. I just feel like the way he peeled that leg was too easy.
I think so too. I think there would be some membranes.
He just kind of pushed the skin aside.
Yeah.
It just fell off.
It's like, I've been cut. I shall fall now.
She's real tender.
Yeah,
They
even
boil
like
their
when
first.
when you skin animals, like it's like ripping
you
that
gotta rip
shit
the
off.
fucker
Well, that's
off.
what I was thinking. Like, I think I've seen people skin deers before.
Yeah, it's
Is it
rough, and
deers?
even then you peel back and
I
you
think
gotta
it's
keep
deer.
freaking.
Yeah, I was like, I think it's just deer.
You gotta peel slowly and like cut as you're peeling.
Yeah, because it's like fucking the membranes are
Attached.
attached. Yeah.
Yeah, just seems too easy.
And how tiny is director's penis that he's been hard in creaming his pants all film, and I can't tell a goddamn thing's going on down there. Oh yeah, I had to change my underwear. You bitch. That
That fucking little creepy doll dude in the back
I
is
know.
fucking wild, man.
That's exactly what I was
He's
thinking.
like-
I was like, what's he doing? I don't know about her. Oh, not her toes flexing.
Mm.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, man.
Okay, but that's like a doll. That's a doll there. But,
Yeah.
okay. He said, I know. I've tried to rip off my own shirt. I better just cut this bra.
Do you think those are real or fake?
The boobies?
Yeah.
Probably fake.
When he cut her bra off, I said, oh, finally some real boobs. Meaning like,
The
You
real
know.
persons.
well, like they were actually like there. Because all the other girls, it's like they're so tiny. When they lay down, it's like no boobs at all.
Well, most of them have been Japanese, to be fair, but
Exactly.
this one, I think
And Chris said, I think those are fake.
I think they're fake too.
And I said, maybe
because
they are.
Real boobs, even big boobs, they
Fall.
don't look like that when they're on their back.
Like those
Yeah.
got some fucking height to
Yeah,
them.
they're just at attention still.
Yeah, and then they just freaking cut her whole like torso open and ripped the skin off.
They do that.
And
We're looking
that
at
was way too fucking easy too. Like they just barely pulled it and it was all open. And then they started clawing at it. And it wasn't even like any organs or anything. It was just one whole piece still. And they were just clawing at like the slime.
Yeah.
I'm convinced this
I
man
don't
thought
know.
he was coming for a porn and ended up being in this.
Yeah.
He keeps trying to make it sexy. We're gonna start sawing again. Oh,
Oh, no,
I
the
forgot. This is the part
hammer.
I forgot about that.
Oh, the fucking hammer to the face.
Yeah, this mandible, we're also going to remove the second victim's mandible, but this time it'll be with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
But we're also going to get, at some point soon, the eye socket fingering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just keeps hitting her in the freaking mouth with the hammer.
Yeah, but see, I think all of this would have been more convincing without the I don't even know how to describe this overlay noise that they've used. And it's been
The
since
ambiance,
that's been happening since the abduction, and I don't know what to describe it as, but if that hadn't been here, I think this all would have been more convincing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. Lit cigarette right into the eyeball.
And
then he
along
just
with the thumb.
pushes the freaking eyeball in and starts fingering it with his thumb.
Yeah. And he does that for some time.
Yeah. Really focuses on fingering that eye socket.
Yeah.
It's like something's getting fingered tonight.
Yeah.
If I can't finger the pussy, I'm gonna finger this eyeball.
I gotta stop saying weird shit. Chris is gonna be taking it out of context.
If I was in control here, the amount of shit I would have cut up of you saying stuff.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be
I
editing
got
all
some
my little
clips.
sound bites of weird shit I say.
I got a little folder of clips.
Yeah, I bet you freaking do.
We're in Chris's hands here.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, so is this just a drill? I was confused.
Is it a drill?
Not this, but those are obviously garden shears. But
Yeah, I was like, they look
Those
like
are
the
bolt
freaking.
cutters.
Chris said they're bolt cutters. They look like the freaking things that you trim trees with.
Oh shit, they are, aren't they?
I think they are.
got the
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't remember the name
That's what
of
I was
it.
thinking too. Was shears, and
Yeah.
because I was like bolt cutters. I was like, no, those aren't. Because bolt cutters are like straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, those are fucking garden shears.
Yeah, and so he's just cutting her fucking chest cavity apart and cutting her ribs out.
But they also
with
have
these, like,
it's fucking
tree
garden shears.
trimmers or something.
Now, I think this is like another kind of negative for me for the movie is I need these sound effects to be fucking in your ear.
Sound design
dude.
was one of the. I think honestly, sound design could have made or break. Like I think different sound design would have made this all better.
Like I would love that
They
bone
should've-
crunching
yeah.
just.
yeah.
Yeah, they should have taken out the weird ambient music and then
Or like
Yeah, because they're posing this as the film that started all this, and then they put this overlay in, and I don't understand the purpose of it.
or like the saw on bones, just like
Yeah.
put that in the forefront.
Well,
Yeah,
and
that's
also
what I'm
the weird
saying.
background noises. Director dude walking around, we should have heard that instead of this ambiance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know shit about fucking Super 8. Maybe he doesn't fucking get sound right or something.
Well, there's no way it does, but we could have even done Super 8 sounds instead of whatever this is.
Yeah.
Just make the artistic decision to get some fucking sick ass bone snaps in there.
Well,
Because
it's
that would have
supposed
fucking
to
hit
be.
me.
It's supposed to be a snuff film, so there shouldn't be this music playing in the background. That's the whole point. Like, you shouldn't have anything in the background. All we should see is them
Yeah, it should be like a
doing
home film.
this. Yeah.
Because even when Flower was weak, they had these fucking bone crunches. And yeah, it was offset by the fucking tap water ass.
Yeah, the
blood
weird
effect.
underwater thing ruined that one, but
But the fucking chisel just.
yeah, the chomp chomp
That
of the
chisel
wrist
thing,
and the chisel thing,
Yeah.
that sold it for me. Yeah, and then this heart
And then here's
palpating
the
in the
heartbeat.
distance.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
All I can think is the smell. I'm not getting a boner in that room if my life depends on it.
Yeah. And he's just massaging her heart now.
sure is.
Like,
Mm-hmm. Jacking off that heart.
that's what I was gonna say. It looks like he's jacking
is.
off. Like,
Milking that heart.
Yeah. It's palpating. Nope, now we're trimming the hair. I didn't notice that.
It's like her neck piece.
I don't know what that is.
They're like chained to the thing by the neck, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I was like, is he?
I know. I was like, I had no idea what he was cutting.
Quick little haircut.
It seemed like a weird time to do it.
Right before we finish you off, we're gonna give you the worst haircut of your life.
Gotta get you looking good for the devil.
Bang trim.
Just know you died
now
with the
let's
worst
take her out.
haircut ever.
Take her out.
Yeah, and
We
then
don't think this bitch. This is the biggest doll. This
Dude,
is the
this
most
is-
hilarious
oh my
doll
God.
they've used so far.
Yes, I was like, that's what I have in my notes. Slice his throat, super fake looking.
Yeah,
That was a
pretty
mannequin.
fucking egregious. If they would have kept it like close up like this,
Yeah, they
almost would have
Why
saved
would
it.
they show that whole face like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. No, that was terrible.
She's shrunk 4 sizes, and
Have we become fucking movie critics? I don't fucking feel good about it.
Well,
Well, maybe if you would stop making us watch shitty movies, we wouldn't be movie critics.
To be fair, we have to value the.
I mean,
to value. Oh, I missed this bit too.
yeah, and then he puts the cross on her freaking open chest cavity.
The closest she's ever been to Jesus.
Yeah, or that dollar store medal.
It's kind of weird they chose like a torture method as the symbol of Christianity.
Well, that part's not weird to me at all. But
Yeah.
look at that fucking face, though.
I know. Oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah, see, that's the part where he says, welcome, or is this where he says, welcome to Hollywood, you're the star now? Everyone take it to pause. That's what he just said. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
I
Because this
just
was
meant,
also the first time I realized he's wearing, like, legitimate, like, leather wrist guards. And I
Yeah,
was
that's like some Renaissance fair shit.
he's hot.
Just fucking get all up in there. Fuck it.
This is also
Oh, sawing body with the chainsaw.
comically goofy.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out what the hell my notes meant.
It's like, what the fuck?
What did you write?
Swing body.
Swing body.
Sorry.
Hell yeah.
Swing body with chainsaw. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
We're going in the editing chamber.
Yeah. We're in the editing chamber.
So
So I guess those are the pictures that he sends, right?
yeah,
Okay.
they do try to piece some shit together. That's the most loaded ashtray I've seen in my life.
3,000 cigarette butts. Miller Lite.
These guys
Okay,
are
so
on
Chris thinks that one of these says Charlie Sheen. That really does kind of look like Charlie Sheen
That's
right
100% Charlie Sheen.
there. Okay, so I thought that was interesting.
That's
that,
100%
You know,
Charlie
because
Sheen.
Charlie Sheen.
That was
it
a
was-
clever Easter egg.
Yeah.
It didn't make up for any of this, but
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
I actually confirmed it during my research. It is
Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
No,
Oh, you
that-
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that back one is Hideshi Hino.
Yeah.
Okay, see, we were unsure about that one because I can't see it at all. I can kind of make out Charlie Sheen on this one, but the other one back there I can't see.
Yeah, that one's 100% Charlie Sheen.
Yeah,
It's hard to
without a
tell, but you can't see shit on that last one. I just picked up HH. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
pretty cool. Pretty
He's
cool.
also drinking Miller Lights, but it's not opened, so.
Yeah.
You know, there's extras. He
Those
keeps
are his
around.
backups.
Is this what you look like when you're editing?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wears a mask just like that, like a little.
With a little floppy bunny.
I know,
Yeah.
it fucking seems weird, but it helps to like get in the.
Yeah.
And when you take the mask off, you're out of editing mode. It's
Yeah.
a
Just yeah.
psychological
I
thing.
get it.
Dude, editing fucking sucks, man.
I agree. That's why I'm not interested in that part.
Instead of editing, I started a second podcast.
That was a strange choice. We're going to go with it. But
He's like, more editing. I like the mask. I
I
think
do
I should
too.
make you a mask
I
like
think so,
that
too.
for real. I think I should make
I
you an
think you
editing
should
mask.
wear it too.
Hell yeah. I'm down. You ain't seen shit out of that mask.
No, those are giant buttons. What the fuck? That bitch is blind. He said, this looks great.
Yeah, I'm fucking doing it.
Wasn't he typing?
Yeah. Just like this, though. The fucking claws. So we enter my favorite part of the film that let me down. I thought we were about to get two kids, like, fucked up.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
kind of fucking glad they stopped.
Oh, I wanted it. I was like,
I
show
thought
me
that's
the
where
kids
it was
sawed
going
open.
to.
Show me these children sawed in half.
So I guess this is VHS's children.
Yeah. Here's the baby. This is the baby.
Yeah.
Which means I guess he bitched out at some
He
point.
sure did. He said, fuck them kids. And they said, all right, we will.
So I wish they would have fucking did more with that. Like
I think so too.
in the first third of the movie, he's like, "Oh, I can't do it," and they're like, "You better do it. We got your
Yeah,
kids."
they introduced these plot points, but then they developed them not at all.
and there was nothing else afterwards.
Exactly.
Like obviously they're killing his kids, I guess,
They've
but
got
we
a-
never seen him like I don't know run away or anything.
I want to know whose baby that really is on that table there. It's like, yeah, this seems fine.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, man!
If someone was just like, hey, can we use 3-month-old Isabella and lay her on this bed while this mask guy like intimates that he's gonna fucking finger her eye socket? I don't know.
If
man.
it was this, if it was just this, I probably would have agreed to it.
No, like objectively, this part's fine, but I was expecting them to like go psycho mode here, and they didn't.
Yeah, I was really expecting it to be bad.
I was too. Little boy don't care. He said, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool.
He said, I am gay. My mom's Baptist.
Yeah, they could have done more with that fucking VHS dude thing.
Yeah, because they didn't reference him again at all until now.
I mean, you kind of fucking forget about it. You're like, where the hell these kids come from?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they killing his kids? As far as we know, he fucking...
Yeah, they didn't really specify if he dicked out or not.
And then the movie ends with the kids on the tables.
The baby keeps crying.
And we get the baby crying through the whole fucking credits, which drove me insane.
I didn't watch the credits. I stopped here. As soon as it said that, I was out.
We watched a little bit of the credits, and that baby just kept fucking crying the whole time.
They should have added some saw noises.
Does it, during the second victim,
And I don't like the...
do you go to the VHS at all? Or is it all Super 8?
I can't tell the difference, is another issue.
Yeah, no, there's so many different fucking shots where it looks bad, and then it looks good, and then it looks bad, and it looks good, and I don't know...
quality at all.
I don't know when it switches. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I know when it switches. I guess I wasn't paying attention. See, that's all...
That's VHS.
Yeah, we gotta get out of fucking baby mode. See, I think the whole second victim might be in the Super 8.
mm-hmm.
Which I guess would imply that the dude gave up. Because I'm not seeing... Maybe that... Yeah, that's gotta be freaking VHS.
That's what I was thinking. There's a few, like, little shots where I think it does switch.
Yeah, like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's super clear on the first victim. Or maybe I just think it is.
I'm not even positive which portion it was.
Yeah, that's VHS.
Yeah, I definitely did switch there.
That's VHS. Whenever it gets real shitty looking, that's Super 8. Whenever it gets a little clearer, it's VHS. Now, I thought maybe on second victim, there was no VHS, implying that
he left.
But
Well,
But there is VHS on the second victim.
yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. There is definitely more Super 8 here. There he is right there. That's fucked VHS. So, I don't know. Why are they killing his kids?
Because he whined. Fuck them kids.
All right.
Well, fuck.
So that was the movie.
Yeah. This is a fucking hard one for me, man.
It sucks for me because, yeah, I watch it and I have so many complaints, but I also don't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what I like about it. I'm trying to sit here and find out what, like, my good thing is going to be, and I can't figure out what I like about it.
I like that he's hot.
I mean, yeah, I thought that too, but then I was like, I should probably come up with something other than that.
I mean, if that's a positive, I mean, we'll put it in the positive column.
Well, it's undoubtedly a positive.
Are we sure he's fucking hot?
I'm
though?
positive.
Okay.
I don't know. I think he's kind of hot.
Yeah.
you were-
Even just from a fetish perspective, he's hot.
If you were banging him, would you say keep the mask on?
Yeah. Because I don't know what's going on under there.
All right. Yeah, I guess I could get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't hate the movie, but there were a lot of things that could have been better.
These movies, these fucking snuff movies, faux snuff movies or whatever, live and die by their special effects. I guess we are fortunate to get fucking whatever breadcrumb of a story we got.
Wasn't a lot.
But the problem is, when I apply this said story, that's when I start to like it less.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I usually say that having a story is a good point, but I think in this case there shouldn't have been any story.
And I can be super generous and be like, oh yeah, artistic interpretation of the artist on Flower and Flesh and Blood and blah, blah, blah. But what we're seeing right here is a fucking desecration. And in Flower, it's almost like worship in a weird way, right?
No, it is reverence, if not.
Yeah.
It is like a tribute. And this is more just like this gets me hard. Which is very American of us, but...
True.
I'm sure there's some redeeming qualities that I just can't think of.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Like, there's got to be something.
I do think maybe if the director had been played by anyone else, it would have probably been okay.
Yeah, the director kind of fucking killed it for me. But I guarantee you, it's like people that were like working on the movie as like, I don't know, a fucking light guy or something. And
Yeah,
they were
he's
like,
probably just buds with somebody.
yeah, hey, you want to be in the movie?
Yeah, put this mask on. Talk about your dick.
I'll give you $10.
Maybe.
No, because this couldn't have had more than like, I'd bet like 20 grand.
Yeah, I could see that.
And they spent a bunch of that on getting fucking Super 8 film.
True, dude. How much went to fucking Super 8 type shit?
Yeah.
Because you know how that shit fucking gets expensive.
Yeah, now it's cool. So
Yeah.
I think even VHS would have been kind of expensive in 2014.
it probably would have been.
Yeah, maybe. The special effects have issues.
Yeah.
But they
have
get
highs and
better.
lows. There's peaks and valleys.
See,
yeah, exactly.
In Flower, you start off fucking at the height.
Yeah. And unfortunately, they did the exact opposite here.
In Flower, I think it goes down.
I agree.
Towards the end, like, I was kind of fucking bored with it.
I
It's
agree.
kind of whatever. He sucks on an eyeball, I guess. That was alright.
He does suck on that eye.
The fucking head chop off decapitation thing was fucking out of control.
Comically bad.
But at the same time, it was, the whole thing is kind of like tongue in cheek almost. So I think we're just kind of inclined to give it a little bit more leeway.
But also, they did us a favor by prefacing it with, this is our artistic interpretation of it.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah, and
one,
there's fucking samurai being all fucking crazy and shit.
Yeah.
The chicken, like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so, like, I don't know. I think we're just kind of more lenient on it because it was just fucking wild. You know what I mean?
it was also
Yeah.
fucking the 80s.
Yeah.
And-
Exactly.
And then, like, I guess this movie, because it's like, yeah, we're fucking hardcore. Like, I don't know. I guess we just naturally give it more shit. But yeah, this one starts weak and I think goes up, and then it fucking peaks, and then I think it does go down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's an EKG, because I think when they fuck with the jaws, I think all of those are strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Every leg scene is bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That meat in there was pretty. It's like like you guys are saying, the cutting, not great,
Bad.
but the aftermath of the cuts,
Yeah.
pretty fucking vicious.
The panning overview shots are all pretty convincing. Yeah, that looks like a person chopped up there.
Yeah.
But also, it's of course it does, because it's granular and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. This one sure, some of it wasn't very good, but the parts that were good fucking got a rise out of me. I don't know how to fucking say it.
yeah,
Like I was telling you,
Definitely
they
had
elicited
to change
reaction.
his pants
Yeah.
in between too.
Did you have to
When
change
the
your pants?
Yeah, when the director was like, I already had to change my pants, Chris was like, me too.
Yeah,
buddy.
dude. When that fucking tongue started wiggling around, I had to change my pants.
Yeah.
Like I was telling Bo the other day, like when we watch comedy movies, I hardly ever laugh at them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, I'll fucking
And I hate it.
really fucking laugh at something, and then I'm like, damn, that was a funny movie.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same way with these gore movies that we've been watching. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, that's gross, or I'll be like, oh, please don't rape your own kid.
Can't relate.
Serbian film.
But this one, I know we fucking recorded it, dude. When that jaw was all open
Yeah.
and the tongue's all wiggling, dude, it fucking got me good, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, ah! That's definitely something. I gotta give it props for that. Just
Yeah.
no movie has ever done that to
Well,
me.
honestly, that's kind of what the wrist one in Flower, Flesh, and Blood did to me, but none of these took me there. I do think that that jaw scene with the flailing tongue was definitely the best, or the gesticulating tongue was for sure the peak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was definitely the best. I think the first eyeball scene was okay.
There was a little too much jelly on the knife.
Yeah,
but
I was like, it wasn't great, but it was okay.
Honestly, I kind of loved the like cigarette into thumbing the fucking eye socket.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, the second eyeball scene wasn't bad. I think all the cuts on the second one weren't great, but they were definitely better than the cuts on the first one.
All of them were made worse by the fact that like you can watch, you'll see his thumb go, and then you'll see the blood come, and I'm like, okay.
Not guarantee you, it had to have been like a choice, because obviously they can do good shit. I'm sure it came down to budget, came down to time, and they must have made the decision like, let's put the weak shit in the front.
Maybe. I don't know.
Now, I don't know if it's a good decision or not. Do you lead fucking hard?
I don't think so. I think you should lead hard.
Or do you escalate?
No, I think you should lead hard. And also, if you're going to implement any story, you should pick a plot line and actually do something with it.
Yeah. No, I think like how we said this one kind of went up and down. Yeah, I think you should have like something good in the beginning and then maybe have some weak stuff and then get good again.
Yeah,
if you're going to have weak shit, you know what I mean? Like, if you have to have weak shit in there, sandwich it in between good stuff.
Yeah, between a peak and a valley. Mm-hmm. Peaks and valleys. We can't really comment on the acting either because all of it was bad. Except for Hot Guy.
Hot Guy did okay. He had a weird fucking Bane thing going on.
He had a weird Bane thing going on, and he also cannot use the little blood knives subtly.
I guess
and he's also like physically crushing the props. So
yeah, he's fucking ease up a little bit.
I'm just too manly.
Doesn't know his own strength.
He does. He spent some time on it.
You know, weird little baby dude, whatever. I don't know what his name is, but with the weird taped on mask, he did all right. Probably because he didn't say anything. He just kind of danced around.
He was just happy to be there, and I love that for him.
Tickling feet and shit.
Yeah. When he picked her arms up and was flailing all about, I enjoyed that.
That was so fucking weird.
I was happy about that.
Could have done more with fucking VHS guy. At least one more little thing, you know?
They could have at least referenced him and been like, by the way, we're going to kill your kid.
Yeah, exactly. Gave us some idea of why it was happening.
Like, show him fucking bailing out or something.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when it first came, those kids first came out, I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Me too.
And then it took me a while to piece it together. Like, oh, this must have been that guy's kids.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you had to tell me. Because I was like, what the fuck?
I don't know if I wanted to see that.
I really thought like it was gonna be bad. I thought like that was gonna be some terrible shit about to happen, and then it was nothing. It just ended.
I think the implication goes a long way.
I guess.
But the implication.
But I don't know. We're in fucking extreme land where there are no implications, so I don't know, man. Guess you gotta draw the line somewhere. We got anything else on this?
That's what I was going to say. Does anybody have any more thoughts, or should we move on to rating?
I think we should move on to ratings. I just don't have any positive remarks about this film. I'm so sorry.
Let's rate this motherfucker. Lisa, give me a rating, baby.
Oh, it's so hard. Well, like I said, I didn't hate it.
2.5.
Yeah. Hate it. 1 star.
I'm trying to decide if I want to rate it the same as Flower and Flesh and Blood.
See, that
is its comparable counterpart.
It's a choice you gotta make.
I know. I feel like I have a lot of 2 stars going on right now, though.
That does seem to be the area you live in.
Yeah,
with this franchise.
You do.
Gonna have a 4-way tie for last.
No, last is Guinea Pig 1 at 1 star. And Chris went through our old podcast as he was editing, and I revised my stars on one of the episodes. I was like, no, I want to give Guinea Pig 1 half a star.
Did you find another 1 star? Is that why?
Nah, well, we came back after like kind of a long break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we did number 3. And then she just changed all her ratings.
I was a different person after the break.
Some things happened.
Usually I'm like, man, I was a little too hard on that movie. I should have went higher. Lisa's like, man, Fuck that movie. I should have went lower.
Yeah, I'm more in Lisa's camp. I'm like, this shit sucked.
Man, okay. So I really think I'm going to go ahead and do 2 stars.
2 stars.
What'd you have Flower and Flesh and Blood at?
2.
Okay.
But my
comparable?
revised rating, I think, was 1.5 or something.
I honestly like this one more than that.
Maybe a
I
little
got
bit.
it written down.
Maybe a little bit. I can't decide.
Well,
Yeah.
I for sure liked it less.
You changed Flower to 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to keep it at 2 after our recent, going back over it.
Revisit.
You changing it back to 2?
Yeah. But I'm definitely keeping Guinea Pig 1 at 5. Half a star. And then Guinea Pig 3, what did I have it at?
2.5.
Okay, that's what I have wrote down.
Dang, you fucking brutal on Devil's Experiment, Lise.
Yeah, maybe we can get fucked, eh?
All right, so I give it 2 stars.
All right. Bo?
It's a 1 from me, dog.
It's a 1 for you. Okay. Damn.
I think they squandered the resources available to them.
Fucking ravings of a madman in this notebook, dude. Jesus. All right. Now, I think you guys are a little too fucking hard on this movie. This movie's... yeah, maybe it's not...
That's what I keep telling you. I know I had my complaints about it, but I didn't hate it. It wasn't terrible.
She didn't hate it. She just can't think of a single good thing to say about it. You know what that's like.
Right, yeah. 2.5. That's me on a good day.
You want me to start giving you star ratings every day?
Yeah.
Please do.
And then I get the revised rating the next day.
I'd like to amend my former assessment.
Okay, so yesterday was maybe a 2.5.
Yeah.
But after some consideration.
I'm going to do some dumb shit on one day, and then the whole week's fucked.
Yeah. This would have been a 4, but Monday you got that 1, so...
So now it's a 2.
It's a 2. Keep at it, bud.
Kind of liked it.
You know, I had a
was
pretty
fine.
good time today. 2.5.
You guys give this movie a lot of shit. You know, we see fucking these faux snuff movies, and all of a sudden everybody becomes a fucking medical expert.
No,
Eh.
I canonically and by evidence depicted here have stated multiple times, I don't know for sure what that should look like, but
Yeah, that's
I've
what I
just-
said about the arms, too.
I've just seen more convincing renders. So,
Yeah.
That's what I said about the arms when he peeled the skin off. I don't know what it should look like when he peels the skin off, but I don't think it should look like one of those, I said Jell-O at first, but then I said one of those, clear bouncy balls.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That was, what
It's
the
a
arm
Super
looked
Ball.
like. It looked like it was made out of whatever the hell those bouncy balls are made out
I'm
of.
pretty sure that's rubber.
Well,
It's not, though, because it's
yeah, I was like, it's not like...
they've got a casing around them, and inside them is some other thing from the ether.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
All right. Well, you know,
If it's rubber, it's just called a rubber ball.
once again, you watch these fucking snuff movies, everybody becomes a fucking medical expert all of a sudden. And, I don't think you fucking should do that. Well, you
Engaging in
know what?
hyperbole here.
It's easy to fucking talk shit, but when you get out there and you're making fucking legs and shit.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
trying
I
to
didn't
do
sign
that.
up to do
That's
any
what.
of that.
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
All
We're
I
not
did
trying
was
to do
agree
that.
to watch this shitty
Well,
film.
You signed up to fucking watch it.
I
Yeah,
did.
you asked us to watch and review them, and we are
And
reviewing
what did
them.
you know happened?
You
We
cannot
fucking
get
watched
mad
it
at
and reviewed
us.
the goddamn film. This is the review.
Dang.
It
No.
was okay. 2 stars.
Yeah.
I thought this shit looked pretty real.
Is it better than Mermaid?
No. Mermaid's a fucking masterpiece.
I know.
All
we
right.
said
Well,
that.
then. All right. Quit your bitching and give me your star rating.
Now you want me to go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you want me to go.
Oh.
Now it's my turn on the mic, huh?
Yeah. Every turn is your turn on the mic. This whole show was your idea.
Now I don't know what to say.
Oh no. Well, the options are 0 through 5. So
Does that help?
On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most helpful,
Well, I
how
was
would you
trying
rate
to
the
fucking
helpfulness of my
formulate an
input?
opinion as I was talking.
Have we distracted you?
Yeah. I can't fucking get a word in without you going off on how the shit doesn't look good.
But I wasn't even trying to.
It
just goes there.
She has reiterated several times, I really do like it. It's just really bad.
Yeah. How many deep are you, Lance?
2.
Nah, she's got.
4?
I see empties everywhere, dude. That's why Lisa's starting to fucking get in here.
Yeah, this is the trick. I told you, do 2 in one night. We'll get 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real fun for the relationship podcast.
This was the plan all along.
All right, man,
Finish that whole six
we're never
pack.
gonna get there if I don't rate this damn movie.
I asked you to rate it and you didn't do it.
Well, you know, I started fucking going, and then you fucking get in there and fucking derail the whole shit. I was nice and quiet during yours, and I was like, yeah, that's a good point, even though I disagreed with it.
Well, you shouldn't be.
Well, you know
I'd like
what?
to know for the record, I don't remember you saying that was a good point a single time.
I mean,
I know, right?
Paraphrase.
Yeah, hyperbole.
All right, fuck. Okay, I don't even know what I was trying to fucking say.
Well, decide.
I got to start over.
You know what you've rated other films? No, because your whole intro was like, "Fuck you guys" and your elitist approach to cinematography.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. You guys fucking think you're so
what-
goddamn
What I
smart.
just did was summarize.
Think you're so smart with your dumb book learning, but you're not that smart. Just showing off on freaking TV again.
TV.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Okay. Now I think these.
The thing is, you don't like it either. You just have to, so that you're contrarian.
I know. That's exactly what's happening here.
Okay, well, I'm trying to appreciate the movie for what it is. This
I
is
respect
not
that. Yeah.
This is no mermaid.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's not like it's American, but it's not like a Hollywood budget film.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was made in fucking 2 weeks for probably 10 grand
Right.
by the fucking dude and his friends. I cannot shit on this. I cannot shit on this movie.
You could just follow our example. We showed you how.
Yeah, well, you know, I got a fucking heart, all right? I
don't know
appreciate
these people. I
the
don't
fucking
care.
soul
Yeah.
of this movie.
Yeah.
You know?
I said the guy was hot.
Okay, this is a directorial debut.
Yeah.
And maybe it's not good.
No.
I think the special effects are fucking good. Sure, they look a little fucking weird every once in a while. Flower had the exact same thing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
This movie, there was a fucking 3-second little boop, fucking killed me, man.
Uh-huh.
And that fucking counts for something.
Uh-huh.
80% of the special effects here, pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Well,
70.
yeah, I'd go in like the 60 range. But yeah.
Nah.
I was going to say 60.
Yeah.
All right. Chris, what's your rating for this movie?
I think there's a lot good in this movie. I think the special effects aren't as bad as you guys fucking think they are. When compared to Flower and Flesh and Blood, it does have issues. 3 stars.
All right.
All right. I think we're gonna eschew
Okay.
the good, the bad, and the what the fuck from now on, considering we fucking give thoughts and stuff. We pretty much just kind of repeat ourselves. But we are going to do a what the fuck moment because that's kind of the namesake of the podcast.
Okay.
Lisa, you got a what the fuck moment for us?
Okay, so I can't do good, bad, and what the fuck. It's just what the fuck.
Do a what the fuck and go ahead and give your spicy scale.
Oh, God. What the fuck has to be the tongue scene The whole mouth, tongue moving,
Yeah.
open jaw thing. Fucking spicy scale.
Yeah.
This is your favorite part.
Mm-hmm.
You've been thinking about it all week.
I know you have.
I haven't, and I should be. I should be thinking about this shit throughout the week, and I don't.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't either.
I'm gonna say it's like pickled jalapenos.
Okay.
Gross.
You know what I mean? Like the jalapenos that you get in the jar that are sliced up.
Yeah. Like,
They're not super spicy.
Did you just say pickled jalapenos and then describe what pickled jalapenos are to us?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that's what
like
happened.
nacho jalapeno.
Yeah, like the...
You know, like the ones in the jars that have been pickled.
Oh, pickled jalapenos.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I actually don't know if I've ever had a pickled jalapeno. Surely I have.
I have. I'm sure you have.
I'm
Most
sure I have as
restaurants
well.
freaking use them,
Yeah,
honestly.
I think so too. That makes sense.
I was trying to decide between like jalapeno burger and just pickled jalapenos.
Yeah.
Bo, give me a what the fuck moment in your spicy scale.
My what the fuck was him being so hot and but with no peen. And then my spiciness scale was probably somewhere in the like a Salisbury steak that's gone bad. It's chewy, but you don't like want to chew on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. How about you, Chris?
Well, I gotta go with Lisa. My what the fuck moment is the fucking
Yeah.
dislocated fucking jaw or some shit with the fucking tongue waggling.
That was a strong point.
Fucking destroyed me, dude.
Yeah.
It's gonna stick with me like the fucking wrist scene, but for different reasons. Like the wrist scene on the flower.
Yeah.
Like I'll never forget the wrist scene, and I'm never gonna forget this fucking tongue waggling scene.
Every blowjob is different.
Spicy. This is that Mexican candy. I think it's like salsa fucking spaghetti or some shit.
Oh my god, we're back to this.
Did we already do this one?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, they have most like Latin American candies are like spicy. They use spices in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with that because
Yeah.
they're pretty fucking gross.
Yeah, you can suck on it, but it hurts a little.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. We gotta drop it in on our list. You got the list, baby.
I'm trying.
All right, at least where are you putting this one on your list?
But
So
Yeah,
my list now goes guinea pig 5 at number 1, guinea pig 7 LSD at number 2, guinea pig 3 at number 3, number 4 is guinea pig 8, the one we just watched. 5 is guinea pig 2, 6 is 6, 7 is 4, and 8 is 1.
Okay. Bo, where are you going to slot this one in on the list?
were you documenting our ratings previous to this?
Yeah.
That's good, because I was.
Well, I have
She's got something
I
going on.
have
I know,
5,
she's
6,
writing
and
shit.
7 for you. I have
Yep.
5, 6, and 7.
Right, and
So you had.
wait, we're pretending not to have 2 yet? Is that what's happening?
Oh, we have 2.
We do have 2.
I think we
but
forgot to fucking put it on the list.
I think so too.
Well, 2's. Okay, well, what do I have so far?
You have 5 at 1, and 6 at 2, and 7 at 3.
Okay. Well, then I've got 2 at 4.5. I probably put it at a 4 or something, but...
No, you did 4.5.
Yeah. I was like, I want it at the top of the list. Nothing's going to be better than that one.
Okay, so.
I'm here for everything from the guy's geisha makeup to the fucking wrist slashing. I'm here for it.
We're gonna have guinea pig 2 is number 1.
Yeah.
And then, what? Guinea pig 5 is gonna be number 2.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then.
And then my guess would be Android and then the nonsense from last week.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So this one will be your bottom.
Yeah, it
Okay.
definitely is.
Anyway.
Can I see my list and I'll just fucking tell you where to slot
Well, okay.
it in? You got a fucking whole
I'm
thing.
rewriting the list
Said I've got
because
a-
this is what
son
the
of a
list was.
bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the list was.
Shit on my sister.
Exactly. You're not going to be able to. I mean, you can see it has your initial next to
I
it.
think she had some shorthand going on the former list is the issue.
Okay, so I had Mermaid, He Never Dies, Flower, Devil's Experiment, Android.
Well, we know Mermaid's a masterpiece.
And then I
so we know where
put
that's
fucking...
landing.
It is, dude.
It's probably the best one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I put LSD 6. I think I was a little too hard on fucking LSD, man.
We don't know. We keep romanticizing these fucking
But I think about
subtitles.
that one
I
still.
know you do.
I still fucking think about that. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's because she was hot and she was yelling at you. That does something to you.
True. That's the fucking thing. I don't think about
So
fucking...
I should yell at you more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe throw some fucking tofu at me or something.
Dress like a flower goddess and start
oh,
screaming.
oh, fuck.
That bitch was
I'm
hot.
not as hot as that girl, so it wouldn't matter if I dressed like that.
Fetish unlocked. I don't think about fucking Android at all, dude. I still fucking wonder about Lucky Sky Diamond, man.
She seemed real bothered. Skydiamond was shit for me because the screaming. It was relentless screaming.
I didn't even know she was
Subtitles aren't gonna
fucking
help
saying words, man.
Yeah.
I
you
thought
just saw the face.
I thought she was just fucking screaming the whole movie. But apparently she was like, no, don't give me brain surgery.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Because the decibel at which she issued those requests was so outlandish.
Yeah.
It was relentless screaming.
Okay, I think I'm going to slot this in between Flower and Devil's Experiment.
Okay.
Let me think about it. Give me a second. It's the Flower. Does it go above or below Flower?
Yeah, because you rated them the same. That's what my question was going to be for you.
I got to put it below Flower.
Yeah, the guy was hotter, but it was worse.
We're going to have to make this like publicly available so people can see it because
That's
nobody
why
knows
I made a Google Doc.
what the fuck we're talking about right now. That's going to do it for this episode of What the Fuck Are You Watching? Join us next week when we cover the next entry in the Guinea Pig series, Bloodshock from 2015. First review, bad.
Oh, no.
IMDb is never a...
Yeah,
gracious
actually, it's
in their
probably
review
not.
portion.
It's probably not the best thing to go off of anyway. Yeah, I'm excited. Like, I
Well,
really am. I think it's going to be good.
Cat got your tongue. Yeah, so
Anyway.
that movie looks pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was just the trailer that was in black and white or if the whole movie's going to be in black and white.
I know.
Honestly, it's a good decision to go to black and white. It's easier to make look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe fucking dicks won't fucking be so hard on
I
it.
probably will.
It looked like it was a lot of close-ups too, and I think that's going to
Those sutures looked good.
help.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Oh.
I think it'll be good. All
We'll
right.
find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball. Wait,
Oh, my
on the
God.
next episode of What the Fuck Are You Watching? Say bye, bitch.
Bye.
That's damn good. Did you think this podcast was as good as instant noodles? Or is it more like a cobalt blue tarantula? Leave us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast at. Get in touch with us at WTFareyouwatchingpod@gmail.com, where you can leave reviews for the movies we've been watching, recommend other movies for us to watch, or leave any questions or comments for us to answer. Either way, thanks for listening.